There's nothing to worry about at this point. There's still time for the baby to turn. Have you got your bag packed for the hospital yet?
Aye, I think I've got everything.
How will you get there?
This guy in the street said he'd take us. He's the dad of one of Ewan's pals. Ewan's round there all the time. They're really nice. His wife will look after Ewan so he can take me and Nan to the hospital.
Sounds like you've got everything sorted.
Yeah.
How are you feeling? In yourself, I mean?
Oh, fine. Nan's been feeding me up. I'm only allowed healthy stuff. It's awesome what she knows. Learnt it at the community centre. Did it all for Ewan so he'd be healthy.
Well, you're lucky to have her.
Yeah, I know.
Jo, I know I haven't seen you since before you went into hospital, but I know what happened. Sheila told me what you've been through. Is that okay that she told me? It's important that we share information like that so we can all help you. We only share information with the people who need to know, the people looking after you. But I realise it might make you feel uncomfortable. How does it make you feel, Jo?
Everyone knows my business.
We know how hard you've been working these last few months to get along to the appointments and to keep in the methadone programme. Sheila's full of praise for how well you've done. So's Jane, your health visitor. She's back working with you again, isn't she? But I don't think any of us realise just how difficult things have been for you. We were really glad that you were able to tell staff at the hospital what's been going on. It can't have been easy for you. What do you think might have happened if you hadn't been able to tell us?
Don't know.
Are you glad you told us?
Yeah.
Why?
Well, I'm back living with my nan instead of being in the streets.
What do you like about living with your nan?
Being with Ewan.
What's it like for him having you home?
He's getting used to it. He gave me this. His name's Percy. It's his favourite.
I bet he loves having his mum around again.
Yeah. Anyway, I'd better go.
Jo.
What?
Have you heard from Si?
What?
I wondered if you'd heard from Si.
Oh.
So, have you heard from him? Jo, is there something you need to tell me?
What if he wants to see the baby?
Well, he'd have to tell the social worker. Then we'd all sit down and discuss at the planning meeting. You as well. Decide what's best for the baby. But he couldn't just see the baby because that's what he wanted.
Even if he got himself clean?
No. He'd have a lot to prove, Jo. Even if he got himself free of drugs, he'd have to prove that he could be trusted. That would take a long time and a lot of hard work. So you don't need to be worrying about that.
Oh.
What is it?
Everyone deserves a second chance, don't they?
Jo, the last time you saw him, he was injecting you with heroin and threatening to kill your dog. That was only 3 weeks ago.
You think I've forgotten that? Why the hell would I forget that? You've not got a clue what it's like for somebody like me.
I'm sorry. You're right, I don't know. So if he's done this bad thing to you, Jo, why do you think he deserves a second chance? Jo.
I've been given a second chance. My nan's taken me back. Ewan's really sweet with me, even although I've done these bad things. What if no one ever gives Si a second chance?
But the difference, Jo, is that you want to get your life back in the right tracks. You know you haven't been a good mum to Ewan these past few months, and you're trying to do something about that. You want this baby, and you're doing the best to look after yourself. And you're using the help and support that's around you. People have to earn the right to a second chance.
I suppose so.
Have you seen him, Jo? Is that what this is about?
I saw him on Tuesday. He was waiting outside the house for me.
Right. And what did you want?
To say sorry. To make it all right. He knows he's done bad. He said he never hurt Toby. Toby's with his sister. He's got himself off drugs. He wants to see the baby.
And you believe him? What was it like seeing him again?
Dunno.
Did you like it?
I was a bit scared.
Did he threaten you?
No, well, I made him angry when I said that you lot wouldn't let him near the baby, and then my nan went ballistic when she found out I'd seen him.
What do you want, Joe?
I want everyone to leave me alone.
Do you still care about him?
I can't help it. I know it's stupid, but I can't help it. He's not all bad. He can't help getting angry and pushing me about. It's not his fault.
Whose fault is it then?
Well, it's the drugs.
So you think that if he's off the drugs, he'll stop being violent?
Maybe.
But Joe, you said that when you saw him on Tuesday, he told you he was off drugs, and yet he still got angry and you still felt scared. Do you want to get back with him?
No.
Good. Because if you did want to get back with him, then the baby couldn't stay with you.
I know.
And you really do want this baby, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
Right. Good. So if he tries to contact you again, then you'll tell us. You'll tell me or Sheila or Paul or Jane, whoever it is that's working with you. You'll tell one of us.
Yeah.
Right, well that's good. We're all here to help you. You deserve a second chance, Joe.
Yeah.
Next week it'll probably be Sheila, you see. I'll tell her what we've talked about. So you can talk more to her, if you want to.
Okay. Thanks, Helen.